JagranJosh.com brings you the current affairs video of the week 7th March to 13th March, which will be of immense help in your road to preparation. Current affairs headlines. High courts cannot entertain plea against Armed Forces Tribunal, Supreme Court. Karnataka clinched Ranji Cricket trophy for the 8th time. India and Mauritius inked 5 MOUs to give impetus to bilateral relations. India and Seychelles signed 4 agreements to boost security cooperation. Veteran fantasy author Sir Terence David John Pratchett passed away. Kumar Sangakkara created history by scoring 4 successive centuries in a Cricket World Cup. United Arab Emirates won the bid to host AFC Asian Cup 2019. Union government released Digital Gender Atlas for advancing girls' education. Aapki Beti Hamari Beti scheme launched in Haryana. International Women's Day 2015 observed with theme Make It Happen. Veerappa Moily selected for Saraswati Samman 2014. Solar-powered plane Solar Impulse 2 took off to round the world odyssey from Abu Dhabi. Attorney General is a public authority under the RTI Act 2005, High Court of Delhi. Land Acquisition Amendment Bill 2015 passed in Lok Sabha. Union Ministry of Corporate Affairs released the data of top 10 corporate of 2014. Current affairs in detail. High courts cannot entertain plea against Armed Forces Tribunal, Supreme Court. High courts cannot entertain a petition under Article 226 against the order passed by AFT. It would bypass the machinery of statute as enshrined in the AFT Act 2007. As per Section 30 of the AFT Act, an appeal against the final order of the tribunal shall lie in Supreme Court. Supreme Court bench comprising Justice S.J. Mukhopadhyay and Justice N.D. Ramana gave the direction. Karnataka clinched Ranji Cricket trophy for the 8th time. It defeated Tamil Nadu by an innings and 217 runs. Karnataka's Karun Nair scored 338 runs to help the team in scoring a winning target. Karnataka was the defending champions of the title. India and Mauritius inked 5 MOUs to give impetus to bilateral relations. MOU in the field of ocean economy. MOU on Programme for Cultural Cooperation for the year 2015-2018. MOU on the Protocol for the importation of fresh mango from India. MOU for the improvement in sea and air transportation facilities at Agalega Island of Mauritius. MOU on cooperation in the field of traditional system of medicine and homeopathy. India and Seychelles signed 4 agreements to boost security cooperation. Agreement on cooperation in hydrography. Agreement on cooperation in renewable energy. Agreement on cooperation in infrastructure development. Agreement on cooperation in sale of navigation charts and electronic navigational charts. Veteran fantasy author Sir Terence David John Pratchett passed away. He died at the age of 66 following a prolonged illness. He was famously known as the creator of the Discworld series. His first Discworld novel, The Color of Magic, was published in 1983. Pratchett has sold more than 85 million books worldwide in 37 languages. Kumar Sangakkara created history by scoring 4 successive centuries in a Cricket World Cup. He achieved the feat by scoring 124 against Scotland. With this, he became the first cricketer to achieve this feat in the ODI history. His 124 runs against Scotland was his 25th ODI century. With 5 World Cup centuries, he stands second to Sachin Tendulkar's 6 centuries. With 14,189 ODI runs, he is second only to 18,426 runs scored by Sachin Tendulkar. United Arab Emirates won the bid to host the AFC Asian Cup 2019. The AFC Asian Cup 2019 will be the 17th edition of the Games. Announcement was made by the AFC Executive Committee at Manama, Bahrain. UAE defeated Iran Football Federation to win the hosting rights. UAE bid proposed to organize the tournament in Abu Dhabi, Dubai and Al Ain. It will be the second time that the UAE will host the AFC Asian Cup. Union government released Digital Gender Atlas for advancing girls' education. It was unveiled by the Department of School Education and Literacy. It was developed with the support of the UNICEF. It will help to identify and ensure equitable education with a focus on vulnerable girls. It was developed as a hands-on management tool to enable critical decisions and actions. Aapki Beti Hamari Beti scheme launched in Haryana. The scheme aims to combat the problem of declining child sex ratio. The first girl child born on or after 22nd January 2015 in SC or BPL family will be given 21,000 rupees. Families where twin girls or multiple girls are born will also get 21,000 rupees per girl child. The scheme will be implemented in both rural and urban areas of the state. International Women's Day 2015 observed with the theme Make It Happen. The theme encourages effective action for advancing and recognizing women. The day celebrates the achievements of women while calling for greater equality. For the first time, the International Women's Day was celebrated on 19th March 1911. The United Nations designated the year 1975 as the International Women Year. Veerappa Moily selected for Saraswati Samman 2014. He was selected for his Kannada poem Ramayana Mahaveshanam. 13-member panel of scholars headed by former CJI R.C. Lahoti selected the name. Ramayana Mahaveshanam was first published in 2007 in Kannada. Later, the poem was translated into English, Hindi, Telugu and Tamil. Solar-powered plane Solar Impulse 2 took off to round-the-world odyssey from Abu Dhabi. This is the first round-the-world flight powered by solar power. The plane in its 12-leg journey will cover 35,000 km in 5 months. Solar Impulse is the only airplane that can fly day and night on solar power. The aim is to create awareness about replacing old polluting technologies. Attorney General is a public authority under the RTI Act 2005, High Court of Delhi. Justice Vibhu Bakru, headed bench of Delhi High Court, gave the decision. Attorney General is not merely a lawyer for the government but also a constitutional authority. It is a public authority within the meaning of Section 2H of the RTI Act 2005. Functions performed by the AG under Article 76(2) are in nature of public functions. Land Acquisition Bill 2015 passed in Lok Sabha. Removed exemptions for social infrastructure projects in public-private partnership mode. Provides compulsory employment to one member of a farming family selling its land. Provides for ceiling on land for acquisition in industrial corridors. Panchayat's nod may be mandatory for acquiring tribal land. Amendments to Consent Clause and Social Impact Assessment Clause was not made. Union Ministry of Corporate Affairs released the data of Top 10 Corporate of 2014. The data comprises 8 public sector undertakings and 2 private sector undertakings. Reliance Industries Limited is the largest corporate with assets worth 3.68 lakh crore rupees. RIL is followed by Indian Oil Corporation with assets worth 2.52 lakh crore rupees. Housing Development Finance Corp with assets worth 2.25 lakh crore rupees stood at 3rd place. For more on current affairs, log on to jagranjosh.com.